Okay, we're back. I take a little break there. I was wrong about one thing. Look at this 6/7 root there. Okay, that's the fourth. That's the fourth of the D shape. So the second string from the top here is going to go to the fourth of the G shape. So we're going to cut out early. Let's put the capo on. You know why that's good? Because that means we definitely cannot play these notes. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, and then instead of going 4, 5, 6, right, and then 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, which goes into a C box from the D shape. So from our D shape D, we end up in a C shaped D. Okay, instead of doing that, because we didn't hit these open strings. Want to take advantage of them when we're going to be doing things like, you know, okay, so that's what it's all about. And I knew that, and I also knew that I suspected that the scales might be easier to play. So what we're going to do, instead of what I just played was the long one into the C box. Okay, the C box is over here now. Okay, I didn't label that because it would have gotten too many labels. I had to go with what I had. So we're going to cut out short, C4 short, and we're going to go to the fourth of the box that we're in. Okay, and then so it's you know, its fifth is going to be the starting shape. It's the string shape's fifth. G's fifth is D, but D we're going to go to the fourth. So remember that, and it's always going to be on that B string. Always, always. Even if it's a long pattern up there. Now let's look. Let's skip over to E here. We have to do this. Sorry we didn't get to finish that, but look at it. We've got the same thing on the bottom and top string. Therefore, the string shape below it is going to be the fourth of that, or it's going to be a string shape such that the top string shape is going to be the fifth of it. Okay, so I know that's kind of my own way of looking at it. So with E, let's look at the old way of playing E, long. Of course, we could do, if we do it quickly, the short pattern for E is like, okay, that's the short pattern for E. Now the regular old long pattern for E, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2. Now I'm right here. I'm starting an E pattern right here. 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4. Okay, but we didn't get to play these open strings, so we're going, and we doubled the 5. I'll take them to the double 5. Here we go. Double 5 there. And, you know, I used to get away with saying, well, it's your choice there. You're on your own. Now, we're going to fix that doubled 5, and we're going to define a C extra short. So our C string shape is 3, 4, 5, let's say in the key of C, E, F, G. The extra short is just going to be the 3 and 4. Okay, we're going to need a bigger boat. So let's do it. We're going to cut out from the C string shape, and then we're going to go to the the string shape whose fifth is the beginning again. So we're just going to start the pattern over from one string down on our patterns. Here's the pattern, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3 in the A shape. The A shape always starts on the full S3 extra long there, S3A extra long. We're going to just start the pattern again there to lead into, so we finish with the same one. It's going to be root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2. We're fine here, but now just 3, 4, then go into 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3. So it's 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3. Now let's play it fast enough so we can start to hear the music. So it's root 2, 3, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this is a little tricky right here. So this is all fingering now. Okay, that's the new pattern there. And remember, it's nothing tricky about it. You're just going to start the long pattern. Let's look at an E long pattern. Okay, let's look at this E long pattern here. So you know it's going to be Locrian, right? Oh no, it's not Locrian because this is the Locrian pattern, okay? You know, this is a valuable thing, and sometimes I make these charts and move on to the next chart, and we really have to refer back to them. It takes me a couple of extra minutes to pull up the chart, but this is recent, so it's easy. The Aeolian, okay, not the Aeolian, sorry, the Ionian, I confuse the two. Root 2, 3, okay, here's an E pattern. We start on the root like this, okay? So we go root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going into 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5. But we're going to cut out of that 3, 4. Okay, so just look at another 3, 4 over here. We're going to just cut out of that 3, 4 and go into 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3 like that. So that now we've got 3 ways to play the same diatonic scale. Okay, so let's say it's in the key of C. I'm saying we've got 3 ways to play this. But in one of them you might play, you know, you're not going to end on the same note. One adds a little note, but that was a Dorian. It would be more or less a couple of extra notes. So let's look at that. So the regular, I'm going to do it without the strings, the capo. So regular E shape would be, see, are we starting on this, on the low E here? Okay, and E shape, it would be, we make it about up to the G there. So that would be just following it E, right? What was I doing? So it'd be, oh, I was following a C scale. I don't know what I was doing there. Okay, so that's our Locrian. Alright, when we want to start our E shape, it's going to be the same thing. Alright, we want the root. We want the Ionian, so we can start on the 7, but it'll be like that. Make it up to about here. But if you do the long pattern, root 2, 3, 4, 5, up from here, I just played an F, by the way, so now you're doing up there. See, the different patterns will end on a different note. That's all I wanted to say. Hey, it looks like we're out of time, but let's see, we got time for about one more segment, okay? So we do want to cover something that we maybe missed, such as the A box here. Let's look at it. Okay, so let's look at the A box. Now, the real deal A is, before I put the capo back on, the real deal A is here. Okay? If we just want to play diatonic from the E, we follow the A shape. Okay, so it'd be, follow the A shape, it's going to be okay. That's one way to play it. Slap a capo on here, and guess what? I can't play that. Now we have to play the long pattern. There's actually 4 ways to play it. The fourth way is, if we're going to play an A pattern long, we're going to start. It's so easy. It goes right into the long patterns here. Another way to play it is just get away from the fret nut as fast as you can on the bottom string, or any of the other strings. Okay, so we're going to go from the bottom because it's easier, but it works on the other strings. So for 5, 6, 7 here, we're just going to go from the A shape here, which will work, but it won't work in the short patterns. You could just start on the 6, 7. 6, 7 root, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2. Okay, so there's our A. That's another way to play it, or play into it instead of skipping the bottom note and starting on that, on the next cage shape up. We could play that bottom note. Okay, so the bottom note is E becomes the 5th, so we'd start with the 5 there, the A shape, and go right into the G shape. So it's A6. The G shape is 6, 7 root, right? Because when you play G, E becomes the 6th. So play an A, and E becomes the 5th there. So that's another way of playing it. But the way we're going to do it is we're going to look at 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 7 root 2. Now let's start over here. Okay, 7 root 2 doubled. Okay, now from that 7 root 2, we should start with something like 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root. Like that. This is wrong. This is supposed to be the old way of playing it. Actually, I didn't get the old way, so I'll fix that. So this is, you know, it's actually the same thing. The A, I messed up that. Isn't that interesting? You know? So instead, we're going, is the 7 root 2, we're going to cut out and go right into the 2, 3, 4 there. So it's 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, back into that A pattern right there. Okay, so remember, D is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it, S, 2, D. That's an easy. Okay, that's how it goes. So that's how we play it. It's actually easier. It's easier than doing it the other way. Hey, it's been great. We're having a little difficulty with the Facebook page, but if you put the link together, you can still go there and view all of the videos and the charts up until, but not including, today's. And it's been good giving you a lesson today. Have a great day.